It is the first ever Scale 500 model from Herpa Wings with the new United Airlines livery, so let's see if it does it any justice. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at a Boeing 737-800 of United Airlines. At the front of the box we have the cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of the box we have the United Airlines branding. The backside of the box unfortunately has another cutout. It really does make the box look very cheap, and it does not protect the aircraft model very well. I really do hope that Herpa will soon rethink what they're doing with their boxes. But enough about that, let's take a closer look inside and at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the Boeing 737-800 in the new United Airlines livery. The livery was introduced in 2019, and now we finally have the first model in Scale 500 from Herpa Wings with this livery applied. So with no further ado, let's take a closer look at the aircraft model itself. And we start off with the tail section, where we have the United Airlines branding on the vertical stabilizer. Of course, here it's still the old Continental branding as such, but now switched the gold out with a lighter blue tone. I think it looks rather nice. On the fuselage we then have the full registration code of the aircraft, the flag of the United States of America, and an internal registration code of the airline. On top of the fuselage we then also have the addition of the sat dome, always appreciated when Herpa does that. And at the very tail of the aircraft, Herpa has also done a great job with the detailing around the APU exhaust. At the front of the aircraft and across the fuselage we then have the writing of United. We also find a little Star Alliance logo, of which United of course is a founding member. Underneath that we then have the company slogan. Underneath the nose we actually also have the aircraft type specification. However, this was a little detail that I actually missed during recording, so apologies for that. The cockpit section itself is, other than that, rather bare boned. So the only thing we have here of course are the cockpit windows, some markings around the edges of those, and the window wipers that have also been printed on. The engine itself have been given this new dark blue color that is used in the United Airlines branding. They also have the nice silver leading edges. Overall, I think they look rather decent. I don't think I can really complain about those. Of course, we could have some markings, but not in this case. And then if you look into the engines from the front, a bit difficult to see, but we do have the engine fan blades. Then on the fuselage, just above the wings, we have the emergency exits printed on, and that of course leads us straight to the wings, which we should definitely also take a look at. And if we start off here with the top side, we can see the different flaps, slats and spoilers have been carved out very nicely. We of course also have the markings for the emergency exits, very nice. The underside, it's not the highlight of the aircraft, but I think it looks rather decent. The highlights on the wings, however, are of course the split scimitars, which Herpa has put off very nicely, and they do look very gorgeous with this dark blue color from the United branding. Then we also have the landing gear, or more specifically here the main landing gear underneath the wings, and I think Herpa has overall done a decent job with that, although if I should critique something, I would say it's the tires that just look a bit too thick, which is a bit strange because if you look at the front landing gear, I think that looks really nice, and I think Herpa has managed rather well here. And then last but not least, we of course also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here in the back side of the aircraft, and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Boeing 737-800 in the new United Airlines livery. And what can we say about this aircraft model? Overall, I think it's a very good model of Herpa Wings. Sure, there are a few small things here and there where Herpa could improve, but overall I think it's a very decent attempt. And with this livery, the model just looks really, really gorgeous. And Herpa has done a decent job replicating that in the print. So if you are a Scale 500 collector who is a fan of United Airlines, I don't know if this actually exists, but if you are, then I would say it's probably a must-have. If you just like the new livery, I would say absolutely it's worth having in one's collection. Now with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed the video, then don't forget to leave a like. That would be very much appreciated. Of course, if you are new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.